I have been told there are 3 ways to soften butter. 1 is to leave it on the counter. 2 is to put it under a heat-safe glass. And 3 is to leave it in your armpit. Someone told me to leave it in my armpit. So let's see which method is fastest for softening butter. So I've always left butter out on the counter when I need it to soften, but the internet says there's a better, faster, easier way. So what you do is you boil some water, which I've got going here. You put it into a glass. You leave the water inside here for 5 minutes, dump it out, and then turn it over on top of the stick of butter and let that sit for 15 minutes. And you're supposed to have a perfectly soft stick of butter that you can use in whatever recipe you need it for. Alright, it's been about 25 minutes. In the same amount of time, I also left this butter out on the counter and this butter under my armpit. Starting with the traditional method, let's just go ahead and see how soft it got. Alright, so this butter is still pretty solid, pretty cold. I can kind of cut through it, but in the end it's not going to be ready for smoothing or creaming or anything like that. Now onto the internet hack. Remove the Pyrex, which is still pretty warm. Ooh, I can feel this one already is a little softer. Yeah, that is a lot softer. I was able to cut almost all the way through, and here on the outside it's pretty squishy. It's just right in the center here where it's still a little bit firm. And now the version that I didn't really want to do, but I was told that I had to do it. The butter under my armpit. Yeah. So this one, also soft on the outside, still a little bit dense in the middle. So this last version actually worked better than I thought it would. In fact, it worked just as well as the internet hack version. If you're in a hurry and you need to soften butter quickly, you've got 2 choices. You can boil some water, put it into a Pyrex dish, set some timers, and go through all that mess. Or you could just put a stick of butter under your armpit. Oh, but make sure you use a Ziploc bag.